Now I'll just go through a couple of regular things that need to be done just to maintain this water feature. So the first thing that needs to be done on a regular basis is there is a strainer on the inlet to the filter, which is just there. That needs to be pulled off, and any leaves or garbage that has settled on that strainer needs to be cleaned. So whether that's once a week, once every 2 weeks, that depends on how windy the environment is and depends on this particular pond. So first of all, that must be cleaned, otherwise the water can't make its way into the filter. So basically what's happening is the water's going through that strainer, it's going into the sump, and then from the sump there's 3 large aquarel pumps, and they pump the water back into the pond again. There's one outlet there, there's one outlet up there, and there's one outlet down there. The next thing we do is we grab the net and then we go through the pond and we try to scoop out any particles that you might see in the pond. There could be leaves, there could be receipts, there could be bark, there could be litter. Who knows, all sorts of weird things end up being in ponds. So we just got to remove them. And how regularly that needs to be done is once again governed by the weather and the pond. Some ponds this is a weekly thing, some ponds are different. The next thing we do is we take that head off the pole and put that head on, and then we go and give the bottom of the pond a bit of a brush, and what that'll do is just dislodge any particles that are in the water and help them send them down to the sump. The next thing that we can do is if we see a bit of algae growing in the pond, because there's no fish in it, we can throw a chlorine tablet in there. Just throw it down in the sump. There's also a chlorine test kit, so if you want to get familiar with what chlorine level gives you what results, then it'll be a little bit of trial and error to work out how many chlorine tablets does it require for you to get the result that you want. Now, there's short-term results. The next thing you need to know is how to do a proper clean, and I'll cover that in the next video.